Hello. This little session is about how to play fills in between your rhythm work. And that was a problem for me in the beginning, and I just couldn't see the reason why I had this challenge. It was like, again, I was focused on scales and learning the right notes, and I thought if I know enough licks and I'm really confident at them, then I can do it. But just improvising little cool licks in between was like, I didn't know how to do that. But then I came, to the core of the problem again. And that is really, if you strip away the notes and you just try to play the rhythms that you're actually trying to put in there, improvised, then you figure out or you find out that you cannot play the rhythm. That's the problem. If your rhythm work is under control, I'm going to give you a simple method that you can use in this video in order to get this under control gradually. But that's the problem, really. So if you had total control over the rhythm, then you would also have total control over the notes, basically, because the notes aren't that, you can play simple stuff, but if you have your rhythm in place, then you can go back and forth like that. Just to try this, just to analyze whether or not this is actually true, you can try to play that rhythm that I played right now, right? And then test your ability to play different variations of that rhythm in between on just one string. So you go to, and then play. So it says ba da 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 da. Right? If I can play that, then da 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 da. Right? Then it's easy for me to play that. Even in the beginning here, when I play that little circle there, you could also hear that I came in too late on one. In one of the, so you go bam, and then I play too many notes in the fills. Like I did here. But then I can return again to the rhythm, because when you master rhythm, you have this inner metronome, this inner sense of where exactly you are in the music. And so if I start playing into the chords and I use up too much time, then my body knows exactly what stroke I arrived at, what strokes I'm not supposed to play because it's too late, right? And that is rhythm again. So, and if you don't know what to play, let's say you go, right? If you don't know what, you can use that pause of not knowing what to play, and then you can use it as a break. So there's absolutely nothing you can do if you got that rhythm under control. So how do you learn this? Well, first of all, get rhythm under control, right? It's 50% of music, 50% of the ability to sound like a pro when you play, but it only takes you, 2 to 5% of practice time. Of course, depending on how high a skill level you're aiming at. If you're using like 2 years getting your alternate picking, sweep picking, and everything else under control and using a massive amount of time, well, that is a huge amount of time, right? Compared to the little time you have to use to master rhythm. So get this under control. But so what's the, we can design a little exercise here where you simply first identify the rhythms that you're about to play, and then you can practice putting notes to that. So decide in advance, and you can use the same rhythm for an entire song. Each and every time you do your fill, just stick with that rhythm, right? So I can do, for instance, let's just say I use that ba da 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 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, those triplets, right? Boom doom da da ga da doom da da ga da 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 doom. Let's say I have that rhythm down really to the point of mastery. So then I can use that every time. Ba da ga da 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 doom. That's also a fill, right? Right? Let's practice using that rhythm. I'm using here, I should say, G major, open chord, D and C, and that's it. And then I use the G major pentatonic, also the same as the E minor pentatonic. Just a little bit, you put your emphasis on different notes when it's major than when it's minor. Another video. So. Right? Don't know if that will. Oh, that was another rhythm. That was ba da da da. Let's do a simple 8th note beat, right? So we do ba da ga da da do da da ga da 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 do do bang. little bit of a variation there. But that's what happens when you get enough control. Then you cannot not do little variations to the rhythm you're playing. But just test this, and then do more and more. You might hear a lick or something in your head like for instance. That was just blah, right? You might hear that in your head, and then you go. For instance, right? And then you try to figure that out, the rhythm of it, and then you practice it first, and then you go bang, bang, right? And then you're right back into it. And so this is really a matter of knowing your challenge, knowing that this is about rhythm. So you spell out the rhythm in advance. Then you practice using that rhythm in your song over and over again, and you come up with another rhythm, another thing in your head. Practice it first. This is slowly improvising. You're actually improvising. You're just taking your time to get it right. And so if you keep looping this over and over and over again, this exercise, using the songs you play perhaps, then you will get better at this. It will absolutely change the way you play. You can, of course, take 2 steps back, or 3, and then really focus on getting every single rhythm ready inside your body, which is really the skill of being able to play anything, any rhythm out there, really, or any rhythm that we use in pop, rock, jazz, whatever, Caribbean, whatever, salsa, any rhythm. The ability to do that is rhythm mastery. And you can shut this video off right now because here's a commercial for you. We just created a course, me and David Wallerman, that's all about getting this area under control in as little time as humanly possible. It's a 4-week training course where you get every help that we can possibly muster. So go check it out. There's a link underneath this video if you're on YouTube. And also check out David. An amazing teacher and player, and there'll be more free videos coming with him, and I think you'll really like his teaching style. I do. I feel like picking up my guitar every time I hear him play. So I hope this was valuable to you. Do the little exercise that and really, what it also does, it really forces you to focus on what you can really do. You split it apart, take the rhythm out and the notes out and say, okay, can I do the rhythm, right? So you help your brain analyze what's really the problem, and then you can target it and make sure that you have the rhythm under control, and then you can play around with the notes. It's quite magical. This was a total shift for me, and I hope it will be for you too.